Oh! Charles, what have you done? It is very windy. Never again! Hi. Sorry.
Okay,
where
so,
was I?
Graham, shut
Okay.
up. All right. So today we're going to be talking about.
You didn't put your hand to the camera.
Graham, it doesn't matter.
Today we're gonna do valuable lessons that we've learned. One of the valuable lessons that I've learned has been actually happened just the other day. We had states, and so I was getting up on the strip, and I was getting ready to fence. This was the first bout for me in DEs, which basically means if I lose any after this, I'm out. And so what happened was I walk up to the strip and I walk on. I present my first weapon and they start testing it. They start playing around with it, and then they show me a yellow card, and which is basically a warning, and they say, "You need a new weapon. This one doesn't work." So I say, "Okay, that's great. Let me go grab my backup weapon." I grab my backup weapon. I take one look at it and I see a problem and I say, "No, this isn't gonna work. I need another one." So my runner goes and runs and finds a weapon, and so I take that one. I take it up. They start playing around with it again. They show me a red card this time, which is a point against me, a point for my opponent, and they say, "You need a new weapon." So that goes on for a few more times. In the end, I found out that 6 weapons did not work, and I had 3 cards against me.
Out of 15.
3 points against me out of 15. And 3 points doesn't really sound like that much, but
He also won by 3 points.
yeah. In the end, my opponent won. He beat me 15-12, which was it was a psychological blow as well. All those cards against me, and so I was really disappointed. I'm still kind of disappointed because
it was yesterday.
Because it was yesterday, and I know for a fact that I could have beaten him, but it is what it is. And so the be all and end all, the lesson that I learned from that
Be all and end all. Graham, my God, what?
The be all and end all.
Please tell me, what was your lesson?
I learned that, things don't always go your way, and sometimes you get things like that happen where right from the very start things are working against you, and it's an uphill climb right from the beginning.
And sometimes you fall off the cliff.
And sometimes you end up losing that uphill battle, but that doesn't mean that you can.
Boulder smashed you. Let me tell you about this time this guy kicked me in the shin. All right. So.
Oh dear.
I was 14, so this was 4 years ago, and it was Boy Scout camp. I remember that it was 4 years ago because I had just gotten Eagle Scout, so I was like the person in my troop. Right?
But I thought a scout was always kind.
I was. Shut up. So I was the leader, the senior patrol leader, as scouts would know, and so this guy.
He's in charge of the troop.
Yeah,
that's what that means.
I am essentially the scout that is running the scouts. So this guy comes up to me. Let's call him Kosher. So Kosher walks up to me, and out of nowhere, he kicks me in the shin. And I say, "Why did you?" I scream.
Yeah.
I scream at the top of my lungs. "Why did you do that? What is the matter with you? Why would you kick someone in the shin? That is painful." Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he looks at me for a second. And I say, "Why did you do that?" And And I say, I say to him, "Why did you do that?" And he says, "'Cause I wanted to," and walks away. Okay?
Oof.
Oof. That is a big oof right there.
That's
And of course,
an oof.
I kind of knew that this person, Kosher, had some issues.
okay.
This counselor came up to me and said, "Was that the right way to handle that?" And of course, I'm pissed. I say, yes, it was. And then he says again, "But was it the right way to handle that?" And I sat there for a moment, about to say yes, and I say, no, it wasn't. And I shook his hand, went on his way. You know what? I don't even know that counselor's name. I feel kind of bad because I want to say thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the question that I feel like is going to be asked. What was the right way to handle it?
I mean, take him aside. Be like, I mean, kicking me in the shin is not the right thing to do. What's wrong?
Yeah.
You just, because that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I not only embarrassed Kosher, but I also embarrassed myself. Like,
Oh, this was in like a public.
this was public. I mean, there were troops around.
Oh, jeez.
So,
So what was the lesson that you learned?
what was the lesson? To not be a